gaañik gaañi ku amul yaay namp maam
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the downtown studios of Cranford, New Jersey. You are here at the Commissioner's Cove. Next to me is the co-commissioner, 13th Legion, and I am the commissioner. Ricky let me down. Sir, thank you for coming out. It's a late night. You know, you and I both.
Hello, Commissioner.
We've had some. We were down with meetings all day.
Yes.
We got out a little late.
A lot of negotiations.
A lot of negotiations were going on. As a matter of fact, our negotiations are still ongoing, so we don't have a sponsor for this week's episode because we couldn't come up with a price. We wanted to
couldn't agree on a price.
Well, we couldn't agree. We wanted to come high. They wanted to come low. We couldn't come in the middle, but we'll figure something out during the playoffs. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm going to keep at it.
Let's
got our team hard at work.
Hard at work. Let's get right into it. All right, this is week number 12's recap for our Fantasy Football League, Veterans of Fantasy Football Wars 2023. A lot happened this week.
Yeah, well, we're getting down to crunch time.
Yes.
And although we were banding about whether or not we should go into playoff scenarios and stuff like that, we've come to the conclusion that it's just too tight.
It's too tight.
Too many variables. We'd be here spending an hour on the show talking about possible scenarios. Things will definitely shake out after this.
Well, there's a lot of shaking out needs to be done, and let me tell you, it's for our league, our owners. It's every week is a sweat box. Yeah. Everyone's sweating every week, including myself. All right, we're gonna get down to this real quick. We're gonna go through the recap of the week. Let's start out with game number one. You want to hit the game number one?
Sure. Leathernecks against Butt Fumble, and this one wasn't really close. Butt Fumble just pulled everything together, 157 to 116.
Yeah,
and he improves to 6-6. He's in fourth place now in the South Division.
He's one game behind.
Yes, he's right there in the playoff hunt.
Yep.
I lost this week. We'll get to that in a second.
You
but
sure will.
At 5-7, I am still mathematically in it.
Yeah.
Hard to believe. So, like I said, too many scenarios to count right now. But yes, Butt Fumble put together a hell of a game.
He sure did. Dak Prescott led this game, 41 points, and his other main man, Jalen Hurts, on the bench with 38 points.
Yeah.
Jordan Love was on the bench for Leathernecks, but you know what? Even with 31 points, I still wouldn't have helped him out to win this victory.
No.
So Leathernecks 3-9, Butt Fumble, like the co-commissioner said, 6-6 record.
Yes.
All right. We're going to game number 2, sir.
Was this our game? One of the games of the week?
Yes, it was
against Crystal Blue.
Yes, it was,
and it turned out to be, I believe, the nail biter of the week.
So, the nail biter of the week. Yes. Show me. No, it wasn't.
Oh no, you're right.
It was not.
Well,
we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah, by 1 point it was not. But yes, Son of L came up a little short. Crystal Blue 131 to 126.
Champ let me down on this one.
I needed to win. I was rooting for Crystal Blue. Even though I was rooting against all hope of beating you, I still needed Son of L to lose, and that half of that snenario did happen.
All right.
26 points from the Miami Dolphins for a losing effort on Son of L's point.
Yes.
And Crystal Blue, all around good game from Bijan Mustard, reemergence. Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle, all over 20.
Yeah, but you know what? He's having the same problem I'm having with his running backs. Kareem Hunt with 2 points. Saquon Barkley, again, after a monster game the week before, he only gave him 5 points against New England's defense. So that one he has some out there. And however, so that's what hurt him in that game. Bringing Crystal Blue to 8-4, Son of L 6-6, 500. But remember, last year, this is when he made the move. it was this week or next week he made the power move.
Yes, I know. I mean, I think he finished the year 7-7 and wound up winning everything. So yeah, it's not over till it's over. Go to our game. Legion against Ricky let me down.
Yeah.
And my team let me down. My running backs let me down. 5 for Jalen Warren, 10 for Jahmyr Gibbs. They were giving me, high teens, low 20s the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Each one of them, and then they just didn't perform.
And Cole, let me tell you, you and I were sitting next to each other watching the game, and even though I got Jahmyr Gibbs in my other league, I was rooting against him. I'm sorry. I have to. This is the league I'm trying to win my championship in. I've never won in this league. I've won many in other leagues. This is the one this is my baby. This is what I'm focused on.
You've won many in other leagues?
I sure have.
I don't know if anyone actually believes that.
I sure. I'll bring my rings in.
Yeah.
I'll bring in the pictures.
Anyway, C.J. Stroud continues to do well for me, but like I said, my running back situation kind of let me down.
Yeah.
All right, and on your side,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but you know what? You might have beaten me, but I'm sure you can't be happy with
I am not happy. I'm not happy. Justin Fields was 7. Austin Eckler, we talked about this off the air, on the air, in the bus, off the bus, here, there, everywhere. Son, I am, green eggs and ham, whatever you want to say. Eckler's scaring me. Diggs came back. He came back, and Travis Etienne is getting me a little nervous. I think he's losing a little steam. However, look at my bench.
I know.
Look at my bench. Raheem Mostert with 21 points. It was a late run Raheem Mostert against the Jets, and
well, he did have a good fourth quarter.
He had a good, but he had 20 carries, so that's something that you have to look forward to as an owner with the carry situation. And Rashad White, did well, and then my man DJ Moore just stared at me in the face with 23 points.
Well, listen, you're in a unique position. You have a lot of talent on your team, and sometimes, some weeks, you're going to look at your bench and say, "What the heck was I thinking?"
Yeah. All right.
Next game, El Nino against Show Me Your TDs.
Well,
this is the nail better of the week,
and this was my upset special with Show Me Your TDs. Remember, I picked them last week, and I said this was my upset special.
I forget what I picked.
I don't remember who you picked. I want to say you picked Show Me. You picked Show Me as well because you need him to beat El Nino
to lose, and woo, waiting there at the last second on Monday night.
So this was the upset special, and I believe he won with the late kick field goal, didn't he?
Cairo Santos,
that's our man.
Yes, after he missed the first field goal of the game, and I couldn't believe it, but I said I can't. I really needed this. Even though El Nino is 7-5, would you believe it? If he loses out the last 2 games of the year and I win my 2 games, it's his last game of the year is against me, right. And if I beat him,
he's out.
And I'm in.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe it.
I've seen worse. I've seen crazier things that happen in fantasy football. All right, obviously El Nino all year long, he's been led by Christian McCaffrey. The man's phenomenal, but we're going to talk, we'll talk about it in starters and sit-ems. Terry McLaurin, we got to check the panic meter on that one soon.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good last 3 weeks.
No, he hasn't. Even though with Sam Howell throwing a lot of yardage, he's not really targeting him.
And let's give some kudos over to Show Me Your TD. He did put together. He keeps trying.
Yep.
Even though we get on him a lot about tanking so early and so quick.
Good for you. Good job. Show Me Your TDs.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job, AJ.
All right. Let's go to the next.
I needed that.
Let's go to the next game.
Devil Dog against Raider Nation.
All right.
Raider Nation definitely put everything together in this game. Quite a blowout, 146-74. Nothing seemed to go right with Devil Dog this week.
No.
Even though Chris Olave had 19 points, he was his leading scorer. He still left the game with a concussion. So everything that could go wrong, I'm sure Devil Dog is thinking, listen, let me just get all these bad things out now.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the year.
His bench, you know what? He's got a guy on the bench right now he's looking to have. That's Mr. Zach Moss with the injury to Taylor. Okay, so he has another running back that he could plug in. However, he has 4 of them, so who is he going to start? Derrick Henry on the bench with 20 points, Jared Goff with 19, and Chuba Hubbard with a good game with 19. But I don't think he's going to play Chuba Hubbard. And his wide receivers, Thielen is just not coming around, and Tua's been a couple of interceptions late in the game. It's really hurting him.
Yeah, as good as Raider Nation. What happened there? As good as Raider Nation was, he could have actually had a better game.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll see.
We'll see. We'll look at that later.
Yep. All right. That being said, Raider Nation is coming next week. He's coming on strong. However, Raider Nation is going to be losing Allen on a bye. A lot of people are going to be losing individuals on a bye this week, and we'll see how that's going to occur. And again, like the co-commissioner said, that was the nail biter of the week. Show me your team versus El Nino. I apologize. Show me El Nino. Show me T's El Nino 115-112. All right. Biggest blowout of the week. We just talked about the game.
Well, we got one more team. One more game. Family Curse against Just My Luck.
All right.
Who
do we have there? What was the score there?
Yeah, it was 139 to 113. Just My Luck.
Okay.
Big comeback with Kyron. Kyron Williams comes back and he just picked up where he left off.
He sure did.
40 points. Unfortunately, that definitely put the Family Curse out of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a shame because Family Curse really fought hard. He actually traded a pick for Mahomes, okay, and he really it's just unfortunate luck. Just My Luck's been very consistent all year, even with Justin Herbert giving him 6 points. And that, stand by. I believe they cut this individual. Yeah, this is even with him, with Herbert, Herbert giving him a low scoring game, and Taylor did well. And then Cooper and Jamal Chase. Jamal Chase didn't do that well this week. He's going to miss that quarterback. Okay, what's your take on the quarterback not being there with Chase? We talked about that. You said you weren't really worried about it, and I said to you last week, I said you should be worried about it. The guy, he's going to miss the quarterback, and it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him a lot. Oh, there we go.
Yes, I know. I listen. The offense was still going to run through Jamar Chase. I told you last week that I wasn't worried about it. Jamar Chase, 81 yards on 4 catches. He obviously needs to be targeted a little bit more. 2 of those catches were off of tips, so he really was only targeted twice.
Well, that's not.
This is disappointing. But a guy who's just getting his first NFL start, he's not going to be looking down the field. He's looking for a dump off pass. He's looking for his best friend, the tight end, and they were looking to run the ball. So I'm chalking this up to this first game. I'm not saying, I know since he's still in the hunt, so I don't think they're going to give up. And unfortunately, who else are they going to play right now?
Listen, I'm not saying they're going to give up, but it's an unfortunate situation for Chase owners because you have to downgrade him. You got to downgrade him because the playoffs are right around the corner, and this is not the time to be testing stuff out, especially testing the new threads on the tire with the quarterback with Chase. All right. That being said,
that wraps up the scoreboard.
That does wrap up. So let's get into we're going to talk about the fighting for the playoffs. We the co-commissioner was just talking about it. 13th, obviously, you're still in the playoff hunt. Buff Fumble, myself, Ricky, Crystal Blue, Son of El Nino, Raider Nation, Just My Luck. All right, these are the individuals. And Devil Dog, I think Devil Dog's going to make it anyway, so I didn't put his name in there. Okay.
I think Devil Dog, he could lose the last 2 games and still make it due to the tiebreaker advantage he's going to have. He's 6-2 in the division.
Yeah.
I think the only players that are out of it right now would be Family Curse, Show Me Your TDs, and Leathernecks.
Yep.
I'm right there on the bubble. But we'll see.
Right,
we'll see what happens.
One more loss
this week. Yes, absolutely, definitely. That's no doubt about it. We'll see what the end of this week. After this week, we'll shake things out.
All right, let's talk about the worst benching of the league. The worst benching I have here was by you, 13th Legion for Zay Flowers. If you put in Zay Flowers, you win this game.
No, I wouldn't have.
I think you would. Check it out.
No, I don't want to look.
All right. The second one is El Nino sitting Cole Clement. He puts Cole Clement in the game. He wins. He wins. He wins the game. Okay.
Well,
let's see. 6 points by Puka. All right.
Well, 130. Yeah. Well, no, I would have had to start other players also. I would have had to start Jeff Wilson and Deontay Johnson, which I wasn't going to do.
You weren't going to do it. That's the lineup you went with. I'm just saying that if you would have played him as well. And Cole Clement. All right. The biggest waiver wire pickup was really, no one really was big. The only one that was coming back for injury was Kyron Williams. That's not really.
Yes, and who would have thought he would have came back to that type of workload?
It's just the way.
I think this is Stafford's first game with more than 2 TDs, and he actually threw 4 and 2 Tyler Higbee.
Well, that hurts. That hurts Puka, and that hurts
Cooper Kupp. What the heck?
Cooper Kupp.
They don't have wide receivers anymore. Tutu Atwell.
They have the running back.
I mean, you Kupp and Nakua owners out there have got to be beside yourself. Yeah. I know because I'm one of those owners.
The biggest blow of the week, Raider Nation over Devil Dog by 72 points.
Yeah, like I said, Devil Dog just had a bad game. Everything fell, everything that could go wrong went wrong.
The biggest performer of the week was Josh Allen with 43 points.
Well, that's Raider Nation.
Raider Nation.
Riding Josh Allen to the, to
and he
the
gets
cemetery.
Justin Jefferson back next week against
Yes, I know.
yours truly.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to our You Got section real quick.
Okay.
All right, coming in number 3, Kyron Williams, believe it or not, with 40 points, family curse. Guess what? You got. This individual has got a lot.
Unfortunately.
A lot.
Oh, the next one?
Yes.
Oh.
A lot. All year, this owner has been getting got all year.
Okay.
All right, with Dak Prescott with 41 points. Guess what, Leathernecks?
You got. Yeah,
He-
he's been on the bad side of a lot of
He sure has.
great scoring games for players.
Yep. And then the number 1 was Mr. Josh Allen with 43 points. Guess what, Devil Dog?
Devil Dog.
You got. Yes,
Yeah.
you have. It's unfortunate. You feel the pain that we felt in the beginning of the year. All right,
When you were winning everything.
When you were winning everything 6 weeks in a row, you're feeling it now. This is exactly how we felt back in the day, back weeks ago.
Well, with something that we have to think about here now, with the only 2 games left in the season, and our trade deadline being the last game of the season, there are a lot of moves going to probably be made the next 2 weeks.
So that's what I was going to talk about, the league news. You do know that's going to be, like you said, there's going to be some trades that are going to be coming about soon. You know it. It's going to be, I'm going to be opening up my the website, and it's going to commission you have a trade to approve. There's going to be a lot of wheeling and dealing within the next 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, it makes it very exciting also because so many teams are close to 500, just above. Everyone's taking a big chance on whatever moves they're going to make.
They sure are. All
Which
right.
also leads us to another topic we're going to discuss in the future. I'm sure it's going to be when that trade deadline should be in the future,
Yes, we're going to
or whether or not how many draft picks we should have in the future.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that maybe in the future. Maybe come up with another voting, putting out there for the vote for the league owners. All right, we'll present it to you guys. Something we've been talking
Yes,
about.
we're going to present it in a clear, concise, informative, and detailed way, so that we spoon feed you everything, so there'll be no misconceptions going forward.
That's correct. All right. So
I
don't
see.
read too into it. We'll talk about it later on. All right, just to give you guys just to prepare you guys what's going to be coming on in the next couple of weeks, maybe after the season.
Well, I think some of the production staff were working on something, maybe an end of the year show, kind of a wrap up show. Talk about how the year went. Talk about the future. Talk about some other rule changes we might have. Just a bunch of things, just to wrap up and put a bow on.
like a post show.
It'll be a post show. Yes.
All right, I like it.
The debriefing, if you will.
All right, hogwash.
Let's continue, sir.
All right. We talked about the concerns. The games of the week coming up for week number 12, number 13. Week number 13, the games, I have 2 of them. We picked 2. 2 of them, Son of L versus Raider Nation. Big implications on this game here. Son of L needs to win out or needs to win, and Raider Nation needs to win. With a Raider Nation loss and with the win from myself, 13th Legion, Crystal Blue, and Just My Luck, Raider Nation is eliminated. Fair?
Fair.
If Raider Nation wins, we lose. Any of us lose. Raider Nation has a shot to make the playoffs.
Yes.
Raider Nation needs to win this game.
Yes, it's definitely
it's a definite. It's a must win. Son of L is a must win as well. It's not a must as much as Raider Nation, but Son of L does need to win this game.
Son of L can still make it in at 7-7.
Right.
Yeah.
But Raider Nation can't because of we'll talk about the recap the league standings in a moment.
Again, like I said, too many variables. He could make it in at 7-7 if everyone in front of him lost twice, which is still a possibility.
Anything's possible.
Yes.
All right. The second game is El Nino versus Just My Luck. El Nino, same scenario. He needs to win.
Yes. If he wins, I think he's automatically
right. And Just My Luck needs to win to stay afloat. Not even stay afloat. He's 8-4. If Just My Luck wins the game, he's in first place. He might get the first round bye.
Again, he might not be in first place because there's 3 of you tied for first. So if 2 of you win or 1 of you win with him, then you'll be tied for first between 2 players. Like I said, too many variables.
Okay, we're gonna go into the pick'ems. All right, pick'ems this week, man. You know what? Every week you've been getting me every single week, and guess what? This week's no different. All right,
shocked.
You came up with a 4-2 record this week, and I came up with a 3-3 record. Total for the year, you, my friend, are 31-23, and I am 26-28.
Yeah. You're just there at the Mendoza line.
I sure am.
Yeah.
We got one more week to make this promising. Maybe catch up.
Well, you only have 2 weeks left.
Well, 2 weeks. All right.
2 weeks left. Unless we count the playoffs.
No, we're going to end the regular season. Let's go to our picks for next week.
Yes, all right.
Let's do this.
We'll go to we'll get to the 2 games of the week last. So the first game on the list is Leathernecks against Crystal Blue. Yeah.
Skip.
Yeah, we got to skip this one. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to predict. I mean, anyone wants to pick Leathernecks, they can, but I don't think.
No, we both got Crystal Blue.
Both got Crystal Blue on that one.
Ooh, this is a big one.
The next one is 13th Legion against Devil Dog.
Big one.
Yes, it is a big one.
Let me look at this team.
I'm voting for myself as
usual. Of course
usual.
you are.
I got some question marks.
McBride's injured.
So is Tank Dell, calf injury.
Injured.
Yes.
They might sit him after that not running after the fumble.
Correct. He might lose a quarter or two.
He might lose a quarter or two. You can't afford that.
No.
He's got Moss, Henry, Kirk, Olavi is concussion, Schultz, Tampa versus Carolina. You have KC versus Green Bay. They're playing hot. He's got Tua, though.
So come on. Get off your fence. Pick a team. I know. You're going to the Devil Dog. Wow, that's
Devil Dog.
Yeah. All right.
Not to be mean, I'm going Devil Dog.
Okay. Next game, Butt Fumble and the Family Curse.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to go with Butt Fumble on this one. I think he has all the pieces together. They're all playing at the right speed. Dak Prescott's unbelievable. It doesn't, really matter who he plays, Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott at this point. But I can understand saying Hurts playing San Fran, and Dak going against Seattle's defense.
I'm going with Butt Fumble.
Yeah.
That's pretty self-explanatory.
All right. Next one is Show Me Your TDs and Ricky Let Me Down. Ricky, I think all signs point to. Unfortunately, your win streak is over.
What do you mean 1 win?
For AJ.
Oh, for AJ.
Just 1 win streak.
I thought you meant me. Okay.
No.
That's fair.
No.
Obviously,
if he beats you, it'd be
that'll be very upsetting.
Just go sit in the corner.
I sure will.
Put your head in the bathroom.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
All right, so let's get to...
Oh, these are the games of the week.
The 2 games of the weeks, right? So El Nino against Just My Luck. El Nino's going to come... He's got to put... He doesn't have a defense. He's going to have to pick one up off the waiver wire, which runs tonight. He also needs to put another running back in there. All that being said, I just don't think he has enough to beat Just My Luck.
Oh, God.
I mean, and there are question marks with Just My Luck. I will say this. I have to pick a team, so I can't say this. Because he has McLaurin, he has Howell. They're going against Miami. It could be a very high-scoring game. The over on the points is 50. If they're hot, because Sam Howell has been known to be hot during the year, right?
Yeah, he has.
So I doubt they're going to run the ball. So this is going to be a high-flying affair. If those guys have one of those weeks, he might have enough points to upset Just My Luck.
Well, depending on what running back he takes. If he picks, let's look at Gibson here real quick. All right, with 6 point, with Miami's defense, I mean, we're gonna.
Shall I go on? No, I can't. I cannot root for El Nino because I need him to lose.
All right, all right, that's fine. I'm gonna take El Nino because I need Just My Luck to lose. So we'll go vice versa.
Okay,
that's fine. I need El Nino to win. You need Just My Luck to win.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least,
Son of L against Raider Nation.
I'm going with the Man of Steel, Mr. Son of L, Mr. Anti-Kryptonite. Do everything you can in your power to beat the Raider Nuts.
Oh, okay. You got jokes out there. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm picking the Raider Nation.
Of course you are.
Upset Son of L. Because, again, I need these guys ahead of me to lose.
If it ain't a time to win, the time is now to win this game with Josh Allen not being.
I'm worried about Logan Thomas. I'm worried about Calvin Ridley. He's had 2 good games in a row. He's in line for a disappearing act.
That's right. Every 2 games he doesn't. And Ridley.
But I like Montgomery. Stevenson, Ramadre is reborn. He's over 20 points. Nico, Amon-Ra's been a constant. Jacksonville's playing against Cincy and their rookie quarterback, so
everybody's on a bye.
Yes, I know. There there are a lot of reasons why Raider Nation should and could win this game.
All right.
So those are
our
picks.
Those are our picks. All right, Cole. Listen, that's all I have for our recap of our league. You know, for all you owners out there for our league, you know, good luck on your good luck on your games. Except what is it, the North Division? Let's look at. I apologize. Look at the standings real quick. 2 seconds. Look at the standings. You got the North Division. Crystal Blues leading. Whoa, no. 3-way tie for first place. Crystal Blue 8-4. Just my luck 8-4. Ricky let me down 8-4. Raider Nation 7-5. Family Curse 4-8. Show me titties 2-10. In South Division, Devil Dog is 8-4. El Nino 7-5. And this is the big one. Son of L 6-6. Buff Fumble 6-6. And my man co-commissioner 13th Legion 5-7. Hopefully he wins out and makes it to the freaking.
Yes, I need a lot of help. Not only do I need El Nino to lose and me to win,
but you're in the game.
One of those, Son of L and Butt Fumble, to have
game.
one worse record than me. Yes,
you are in the game, my friend. That being said, now I'm going to do a closing. I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate you coming out for this segment. I appreciate you guys listening up. Any comments, concerns, put them in the comment section. All right, you guys have a good night.
Yes.
Good luck this week. Remember, tomorrow we have a game, Dallas versus Seattle. All right, and good luck, unless you're playing myself or my man, the co-commissioner. Take care of yourself.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.